Yes, it is. Now it is.
I haven't done this in a while. This is the steering stem. That's
Oh.
the dog for the race car. We accidentally made the fun truck faster than the race car, so now we have to make the race car faster again. So, this is the steering column. You need to take out the stock steering column. It's very heavy. I'm not really sure how much later this is. It's from Midwest Chassis. I also have a manual steering rack kit. So, I have a bunch of new parts, and come look at the front. So, this Holley turbo manifold hits the steering shaft down here. That's why I have it zip tied up. So we need a different steering shaft that doesn't have this rag joint there. So the steering shaft is going to be a little thinner, and also got the manual steering kit. So everything is about to change in the steering. So it's winter out, not really race car season, but what's that saying about summer bods are built in the winter or whatever? I don't know. You gotta build your race car in the winter, because by time summer comes, if that's when you start your race car project,
Yeah, you want to
won't be
play
done until the winter, and what's the point in that?
No.
So it's cold. I don't want to work on it, but I'm going to anyway.
5 minutes a day.
All right, let's get this thing out. I think I'm gonna delete all the wiring in this car and start from scratch. I don't know.
All the wiring?
Well, there's so many wires, and so many of them are unused now.
Oh.
Like
How much weight will
the
that
turn
take off?
signals, and yeah, well, it's all heavy shit too.
Yeah.
Like all the turn signals and stuff are on the steering column that I'm now deleting. So what is keeping this from coming down more? Can you see? Ugh, totally just pulled that out for the first time. Wow, look at the comparison. Alright, so this one is a tilt column, intermittent wipers, key switch, hazards, bunch of wiring. You can kind of see the 3 bolts here, 3 bolts here, and 2 bolts, 2 bolts. So this is the same thing. We're going to get our quick release steering wheel so it's easier to get in and out with the roll cage. And I have a new steering shaft like I was trying to show before. It's a little narrower. Hold that thought, I'll just go get it and show you. I guess I should have grabbed a knife or something. It just like grew a lot of garbage in here. Stop it. This unboxing video sucks. It's too much shit and I wasn't prepared. Alright, let me get a knife. Alright, look how much thinner this is. So this kit comes, this bar here is not cut to length because, you know, everything's custom. So if they make it one length, it might not fit. So this is to be welded later on once I have everything installed, once I know the length it needs to be, in case I need to move the steering rack forward, which I may need to clear those turbo headers. So that's good, but it's definitely thinner, right? So I needed that to be thinner. But yeah, much lighter setup. Maybe I'll take some wires out on the dash while I'm in here. It's kind of packed. Most of the airbag harness is still in there. That won't be used. And I'll probably end up making my own turn signal harness and, you know, air conditioning harness, radio stuff. That's all in there still. So I can delete most of that. I did a thing. There's no going back now. This is the body harness from the Camaro. Most of this is not going to be used. I have to put a few wires here and there for the turn signals back in at some point. But this is a lot of airbag and air conditioning and radio and automatic doors and power locks. All that wiring isn't really needed. So let's weigh it. Well, let's weigh me holding it. and then subtract. Also, I took the steering wheel off because that has to go back in the car, so it doesn't count as weight reduction. $232.8 pounds.
238 pounds?
232.8. 232.8. Still recording? Okay, so this is the new steering column, new steering shaft, and the steering wheel adapter. $192.3. So the subtraction is
40.5 pounds.
so 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Weight loss.
Yeah.
Nice. It'll probably be more like 38 after I add a bunch of wiring back in.
Still
Sweet.
good.
40 pounds. That's big.
Yeah.
Cool.
How many seconds is that?
0.005, right? Because 100 pounds is a tenth. So half a tenth.
Wow, that's good.
Okay, I got the power steering rack out, and it's sitting next to the manual Pinto steering rack with this adapter piece, and I just weighed the two, and the manual steering is 6 pounds lighter. So not a whole bunch, but just the fact that all the hoses and hydraulic stuff from the power steering won't be there. These cars are hard enough to work on as it is, so if I can simplify things a little bit, I think it'll be better to work on.